Alright, welcome back to Bodyworks Gym TV. We got another question the other day on calf training. We went over this before, but I'm going to update a little bit here. So I've been getting a lot of questions on it. So basically, with calves, like I said, they're going to grow like just any other muscle group. It's just they have to be taxed a little bit harder. Basically, again, it's a genetic thing. Obviously, some people have high calves. Some people have basically like a football calf, where it's more of a fuller calf. But again, basically, you got to remember you're on your feet all day long, so your calves are used to basically a tremendous amount of weight. So obviously, you need to use a lot of heavy weight in your reps, and then also you need to use a lot of high reps. It's like I say, you have to find out what works basically for you as far as what you feel like I say works the best. Obviously, when you do your workouts, it's just like any other muscle. Your calves should be sore, you know. So now some guys, like I say, most guys, lucky if you might train them twice a week. Now, if you're genetically gifted with calves and you don't have to train them more than twice a week, hey, that's awesome. You just do them and you've got them. I mean, it's as simple as that. But for somebody who needs, to basically stimulate their calves to grow, you may want to try, you can try something like this. Basically what I like to do is the only day I don't ever train my calves with legs. I just don't like to. So what I'll do is I can do calves any other day, and I will pretty much any other day other than with legs. So basically what I'll do is I get in, I'll try and do 4 sets every workout, and then at least twice a week I'll do like 12 to make, anywhere from 8 to 15 sets. So basically what I'll do is I'll get in, I'll do 4 sets of hard, pump them up, basically pushing, stretching, stuff like that. And then I'll concentrate really on, just like it would a body part, twice a week. So basically, unless my calves are extremely sore, which sometimes they will get real sore if I get too crazy on them, then I might back off that, that next workout, and let them rest. Again, it's just like any muscle group. If it's so extremely sore, you just should back off it so that it heals, so that it's going to grow. So, like I say, basically you'll pick out you just want 4 sets is all you want of one exercise. I don't care if you're supersetting exercise, whatever, and then keep your reps, whatever you're going to do, anywhere from 8 to 50, something like that. Again, you have to find out what works for you. Obviously, what we're trying to do is pump as much blood in there as you possibly can, and that's the key to basically making them grow. And then I'm going to show you here, like I say, on this leg, I'm just going to do like a standing one, show you how to basically, as far as pumping them up. And then also, I'm going to show you what I normally do after I get done with the set. And then the other thing you want to make sure is that you're stretching your calves out, okay? You don't want to bounce them out, but you want to stretch them out. So basically, we're going to set this up here, and we're going to get to it. Okay, this basically was a version of what we're going to do here is a standing calf press, basically is what it is. So your gym should have one of these. If they don't, then you just have to find another option. Obviously, you can use like the Smith machine, which I would never do because it put too much pressure on my neck. But you can find other. You can do seated calves, leg press, whatever it works for you. I mean, whatever your gym has, that's what you need to use. But yeah, I mean, the main thing is to get them done. So basically, what we're going to do is, again, we're going to put up whatever weight you want on here. I'm just basically showing you the exercise here. And the main thing is, we're going to get our feet set up. Going to work it from there. Now, the main thing we want to do on these is you want to make sure you get a good full extent, and then you're back up on top. The one thing you don't want to be doing is bouncing, okay? We don't want to bounce down here, especially if you've got a tremendous amount of weight. You have to be careful here, so you don't want to tear an Achilles tendon. That's definitely what you don't want to do. So everything's under control, just like anything else you would do. Like I say, it's here, and then you really want to concentrate up. When we get up here, you really want to squeeze and tense that muscle. That's what you really want, okay? As we're pumping it up, you can pump them, and then like that, what I normally do is I'll try and get as much blood as I can in them, and then I'll get up and I'll squeeze them hard. I mean, really squeeze them hard. And do the reps like I say. And then I'll just slowly, like I say, in between every once in a while, I'll get a real good stretch, and then back up. Now again, you can move your feet in, out, whatever. There's studies that say both ways. It doesn't work. It does work. I do it anyway. It doesn't make any difference. I'll play with them. Again, it's not something I do all the time, but I do it. Like I say. So whether it works, whether it doesn't work, who knows? But like I say, if it doesn't, I mean, it can't hurt you. Let's put you that way. So like I say, the main thing is to pump up as much as you can. Now, once I get done with that, like I said, I'll stretch it out here. Then I'll go to another spot. Okay, now after I do any of the sets I normally do, like if I'm doing standing, or if I'm doing sitting, or a leg press or whatever, then what I'll do is I'll come over to a stable thing here and just do these here. Pump them out again and really squeeze them hard to failure. I mean, I'm talking just rep them. I'm squeezing as hard as you can up here and really squeeze. And just rep them out. And then sometimes this side here is like a little bit weaker than my other side as far as development wise. So what I'll normally do is I'll probably do this one a little bit more. Just squeeze the crap out of it. And then I'll finish back up with this one here. The main thing is, like I say, is get up and really squeeze them. Basically, like I say, the pumping it is putting as much blood as you can in there. And then as you're squeezing the muscle, that's bringing in the definition, and you're putting a lot more pressure and power into that calf. Okay, so that's what I'll do. Now, the other thing, years ago when I used to compete, and any of you guys that have competed realize that once you get done after your show and you're posing, your muscles are sore. So basically another thing I'll do at times is I'll just sit and just hit a pose. You would pose for a calf in your show, and just like I say, I do a little twist and then I just squeeze them. You'll get that little bit of a cramping. You'll get a little cramp out of it. That is okay, and then you squeeze it again. You really want to try and bring that thickness up there. I have high calves. I don't have that football calves, but whatever. But you just squeeze as hard as you can. And then the other thing I normally do is I don't really have anything too much here that I can do it on, but is I'll stretch them and then I'll stretch them. So basically I'll go back and find something to stretch them out so I get a good elongated stretch on them. Believe me, you have to stretch your calves. That's one of the most important things, is stretching your calves out nice and easy, so that as you're stretching that muscle out, you're stretching the muscle, and that's letting more blood. You know, you can get more blood in there again. So just stretch in between sets, and then I usually go through that like 4 times. And when you get done, your calves are pretty pumped. Now, the other way you can do these kind of things here, which actually works your tibia here. I mean, there's studies of that too. If you check into that kind of stuff, you can do that stuff too. There's actual machines for that. Some gyms have machines, but that's the basics, like I say. So the main thing I stress is you got to put the work in on them. You got to hit them hard, and like I say, they will grow. So I hope that answered your questions. If you have any more questions or any comments, please feel free to post them at the bottom. Have a good day.